Previously, we arrived in Bohol and already spent a full day visiting different viewing areas for the Chocolate Hills. We returned to the story just as we're starting our second full day in Bohol.
Maayong Buntag Wonders, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are headed a bit further down south. We're gonna start in Loon, which we've actually been to before. I'll talk more about that when we get there. Right now, we're in Tubigon, but we're gonna head out and head over toward Loon right now. Let's hit it. Another fun day, and unfortunately our last full day here in Bohol. It's so sad. Try not to cry, Izai. All right, let's go. I'm Cody.
And I'm Izai. We're a Filipino-American couple
Who actually met on Tinder during my first time in the Philippines all the way back in 2017.
Since 2020, we've been living together on the island of Cebu with our 10 cats, hunting down hidden spots and beautiful hotels on the weekend.
But after 2 years of showing you nothing but Cebu, we think it's finally time for something new.
Starting with the beautiful island of Bohol.
Guys, we got so lucky. So after we were just filming at the port on the GoPro, I noticed that the camera, like the battery spot for this camera, was open, and I'm like, oh, I guess I forgot it at home, I need to go back. And then I realized I had recorded on this right before we drove out, which means the battery dropped out of the camera. I must have left the door open and then it knocked out, and we're like, oh my god, we're so screwed. Like, it could be anywhere. We were so lucky. It was just right on the ground by our motorbike where we had gotten off. Oh my god, that was almost like, we don't have a backup for this battery. Heart attack. Wow, how nice. Whoa, man. Bohol has like impressive churches, not gonna lie. Where's the park? We have arrived at our first little stop. Not a lot to see here, but I just wanted to see Loon and their gigantic church and their little plaza back here. We do have another stop in Loon, maybe. We're gonna see. Also, it looks like it might rain on us again. That'll be fun. We're not gonna be able to go in the church because Izai did not dress. There's a dress code. Yeah, you can't go in, like, she's too exposed. But it's Sunday right now anyway. The service is happening. I don't really want to go in and disturb it anyway, so I'm just gonna film it from the outside. Really cool. Who is this statue, Izai? Oh, it's the national hero again? I've seen him before in Libagon, Southern Leyte. What's his name? His name is... Why is the Statue of Liberty on top of it? What does that have to do with it? That's kind of weird. Good distraction, okay. What's his name?
Jose Rizal.
Once you say it, I remember. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. This is a really nice little park, honestly, just right here by the church. Really peaceful. One of the things I miss the most where we live currently in Cebu is that there's just no parks anywhere near where we're living. I mean, there's some if you drive further, but I wish we had something like this just like somewhere by our house. Because one of my favorite things, like especially in summer back home, is just to walk down to the park, just sit and read, like take in the nature. We can't do that back home. This is really nice. Let's go get a better look at the church. Or maybe we should take a picture in front of the sign first. You guys know. You know these signs. You've seen them. Almost every municipality has them. Three, two, one. Loon. I know a guy back home whose family is from Loon. Crazy. Kind of a crazy coincidence. He told us last time we were here. Last time we were here, by the way, we just went to Denikup Spring, so we didn't see the actual town of Loon before. It's cool. It's really nice. All right, pictures. Manalangin ka na. I really think this is one of the most gorgeous churches I've ever seen. I'm not sure how it comes across in the video, but in person it's really, really nice. Here on the screen you can see the information about it. Can't exactly read it. I read it, but not always great at translating information, so I'm still not 100% sure when it was built. Let me know. And now it's starting to rain really hard, even though it's starting to get sunnier. It's raining harder. We'll probably just wait a couple minutes and it'll be clear. This does make me feel like we really need to go to Simala in Cebu.
Yeah, we should.
We've talked about it for a long time, but we've never done it yet. Maybe sometime before our next trip, or after our next trip, sometime before I leave later this year. So the other spot we wanted to go to in Loon is the majestic coral garden in Loon, which basically there was an earthquake a few years ago, I don't remember when. Really big earthquake, right? Really devastating to Bohol. But one thing it did do is for some reason it raised this area of land back here out of the water, had a whole huge garden of coral on it, and up to at least 2018 it was still like a really beautiful red. It looked really crazy. It was awesome. I saw drone shots of it. It just looked like something out of this world. But I did find some videos from last year and it was all like green and dead now. I wanted to see it for myself just to see, and I think we can see it back there. This is where it says it is on the map, and yeah, it doesn't look like anything anymore. I mean, coral can't survive out of the ocean for that long. So unless someone has other information, let us know in the comments. We're saying that the coral garden is probably gone, or at the very least it's not what it was before, that's for sure. That's too bad, but it's okay because we're a little bit behind already on our time, so we're gonna just go ahead to the next spot. This is pretty cool, checking out Loon. It's a nice, interesting little town in the north of Bohol you should check out if you're ever here, but let's move on.
Next time, things don't exactly go as planned as we're faced with the realities of traveling in this area so soon after Typhoon Odette. Make sure you don't miss it. You can click the video on your screen now to jump over there. Keep wondering.